So tell me, do you know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. So what did you expect coming here? Were you perhaps craving something? A taste of chaos? Well, if that's what you've come for, then please sit back, relax, and listen as chaos erupts.
I like to interrogate one of the halflings.
Okay, what do you want?
Excuse me?
It's in regards to you guys are letting us know more, like there's something missing here.
What do you mean?
Like, are they withholding any information?
Roll
Sure.
insight?
I don't have to wisdom, but yeah, let's go for it anyways.
I'm not getting natural 20. It's a nat 20, ladies and gentlemen!
I got, yeah, that's a clean 20.
Good.
So, something's missing here. What's happening?
All they know is that the rain is continuing to fall, but somehow the water source at the top of the mountain is not flowing into the river. They don't know why. And they believe that it is some sort of magical reason because there has never been any real danger to the halflings on this mountain before.
So, we have to go up to the mountain.
Uh-huh.
Alright. I wanted to go to the castle that we have keys for, but no.
We don't have all the keys for.
But we have some keys. That's more than enough.
So we're heading out?
If you guys want to.
I mean, if we fought the harpies, we
I'm
probably would have long
just
rested
gonna
again.
look back at them and be like, you good with the wall, or
You guys want to stay here?
like the wall that I made, like, do you want to keep it, or...
We appreciate the wall. If it's not too much trouble, we'd love an actual little hut or something with a little mound to stay dry in since it's still raining.
I think harpies in it.
Yeah. But if it's too much trouble, it's not an issue. We'll be here.
How big do they want this hut?
Big enough for the two of them to sit in. Two little 4-foot bodies.
So they want a bus stop.
Yeah!
Let's give them like a 10-foot box.
Okay, they can have that. I'll just
Okay.
make
They're
them-
very appreciative.
Make them a little hovel.
The head councilman reaches into his coin purse, and he doesn't have really a whole lot with him, but he tosses you a gold coin for your troubles.
There you go.
Okay.
Those coffers are deep now.
Alright, Tia. Grab you. Back on, because we're making double time.
So really quickly, as soon as we do that, I'm going to use my last second level spell slot. And I'm going to use aid, which we're going to hold the connection come off. And I'm going to say grant us blessings, and I'm going to grant it to Kaiman and Titus and Oof. So for the next 8 hours, we get a
Max turn HP.
yes.
Sir, current HP. That's an extra 4.
Alright. Okay. So you guys head up the path of the mountain right ahead of you.
Me
So,
asleep on Titus's back.
so you two are walking. It's been a couple of hours, say like 2. And you notice that the mountain is, like, the rainfall's heavier. The farther you get up to the mountain, like when at the base of the mountain, it was just kind of like a drizzle. But weirdly, not a lot of rain is falling on you, despite it seems really heavy. You're relatively dry, all things considered, but the rain seems to curve away from you.
So is this something where like the rainfall is really heavy, but it's almost like around us, like it's just not falling on us, like
Yeah.
almost like
The rain seems to curve away from you as
Okay.
you're, and it pulls, like curving away from you, pulling towards up further in the mountain.
It's kind of like
Something zooping all the water.
Yeah, kind of. As you continue, you can notice it getting really pronounced, the rain curving in its trajectory more and more. And I would say about 4 hours in, you eventually come upon the source, which is a large flickering portal sitting on the ground, funneling water into.
So this is me talking to Titus. Hear me out. We found the source. Let's go back and tell them.
why not just complete all of it at once? You might be able to negotiate for a better reward.
How big is this portal?
60 feet.
Look at that motherfucking unit of a portal.
Well, something must be controlling it around here. It can't be 60 feet large.
Let's go back and tell them.
I'm in favor of going at it.
Roll insight.
18.
18. You can kind of guess or like assume that they know that the portal kind of exists. They know that there's something there,
Well, no shit.
and that they know where it is. They know it's up the portal, or they know it's up the road. They just don't know why things are going into it, and you can assume that the people that are captured are in there.
In the portal.
So wait, they knew about the portal and didn't tell us.
Mm-hmm. Well, they didn't know it was a portal. Nobody else has gone up there and come back.
So then we come back
Sure.
and tell them it's a portal.
Fine.
Anyone want to investigate the portal?
No, I just kind of want to get away from it for the moment.
Like,
Can I roll for investigate?
you're asleep.
I mean, if somebody wants to wake Tia up, we can.
No, please don't. Please don't. Please
I will
don't.
attempt to investigate. If I can't get anything from it, I will.
Yeah. And you can get relatively close to it. It's not going to pull you in or anything.
That's. I'm not getting
You
anything.
just try again, because you dropped it on your bag and then you dropped it on the thing.
Still a 2. That's a 4. I rolled 2 twice. So it's saying, yeah, no, your character doesn't know anything about it, probably is going to go
You
back.
dumb.
I mean, yeah, realistically, Kaiman would be the one that would identify what it is most easily.
A gigantic, dangerous fucking portal.
Alright.
Sky God says no. The Sky God says we go back down the mountain.
Alright. Yeah, since the magic expert says no, alright, let's head back. The Emperor decrees.
I don't think the Sky God knows what he's talking about.
You were given a vision to go through
That
the
is a
portal.
heresy, sir.
Yeah.
I think just this one time, it might be an illusion caused by that gigantic fucking bad portal.
There is no other great being in the sky but the Sky Emperor, and therefore we must go.
Strong disagree.
Grab you by the scum.
But if you want to die, let's go.
Let's do this. Doink.
I want to. So you're still by the edge?
More or less, but I'm going to grab you by the scalp before we go.
Oh no, I was gonna like run up, grab his arm, and just jump.
Poor Tia.
Let's fucking go! Run up, grab his arm, jump.
So the best part is like turn that way, turn that way. Basically, Tina's just sitting there, just kind of like,
Yeah, just napping on top of his backpack.
yeah, like her butt's on his backpack and like legs around his neck, and then just kind of like holding around like Titus's forehead,
Yep.
and just resting on his head. Are you bald?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
You just needed to investigate it, and then you could have identified that it was connected to the plane of water, and it was going to be so great, but now we're going to do this instead. All right, so you find yourself falling through the sky.
This is what he wanted.
I don't know something easier.
Hey, Sky God, this is your realm.
Yep.
Do something.
You're falling, and you're rapidly approaching the water.
Oh shit.
But suddenly, as you get to the water, you find yourself standing on an ocean. Literally standing
I'm Jesus.
on water.
Who's Jesus?
The water spans out infinitely in every direction. The water is as solid as the ground.
is it moving though?
It has gently rolling waves, causing the floor to ripple and gently lift you up and down.
So Tia's probably just like, this is nice.
Great
Still
pillars.
asleep.
Great pillars of swirling water dot the landscape like towers and mountains that are as if they were made of water. Beneath you, you can see the water is pretty clear. You can see sea life and tiny fish and whales, and like you can see pretty much down to the bottom. A blue whale will now burst through the water towards one of the watery pillars to take a breath before plunging down back below, and the water from the portal rushes past you to the past you into the swirling tubes that are like towers, and the tubes appear to lead east somehow. You can follow the water if you the water tower thing.
I mean, we can't go back up. So there's a little water tunnel that way. Yeah.
You wanna follow
Lead the
water?
way, oh one that has a connection to Sky person.
To the heresy.
To the heresy. To the
That way.
I love that too. Heresy.
just break sentence. Heresy. Now then. So we're
Sorry,
following
you're
this water
following
too.
the water path for about 2 hours, so it's about 6 hours total. And you're going to, and you cannot see where you started at this point. but I'm gonna need you to roll a perception check.
She's
Just her.
freak the fuck out.
That's a dirty. No, that's a 21.
Okay, you see everything that they can see. How do you want to react to that?
So basically, I just.
Oh, can't just wake up?
Yeah, we're just on water.
Yeah, you're walking on water right now. Or you're on Titus walking on
Walking
water.
on sunshine. Whoa, I'm walking on water.
Are you in front of Titus or next to him?
I'm just like following behind him. Actually, I'm like, lead the way, big guy.
So, is it bright out right now?
Yeah, it's like full-blown daylight right now.
So it's like really bright. She's gonna like, oh, that doesn't look normal. She's gonna look down. She's gonna like, and you're just gonna hear just a little tiny. And she's like immediately like, but like not like that. I'm gonna like cross my legs. I'm starting to suffocate you because I'm like hanging on for dear life around your face and neck.
You're awake.
Yes. What are we doing here?
We received a vision from the Sky Emperor to go through a portal
Hold
on
on,
top
what?
of the mountain.
Why are we walking on water?
I don't know, but we're going this way anyways.
I don't like this.
I would like to chime in.
I don't like it either.
We haven't
I mean, what happened?
Well, Doofus here thought it'd be a good idea to jump through a gigantic portal to another realm.
We received a vision from the Sky Emperor to look through it. Therefore, we are through it.
And you listened?
That's what I said.
And we shouldn't listen to the Sky Emperor because
Titus, I'm very worried.
nothing to worry about. The Sky Emperor shows it to us.
That's false. We are his champions. That means he leads us towards danger.
Exactly.
So there are many things to worry about.
Well, we're here anyways. Onward.
Is the water like looking down? Is it not dangerous?
Oh, I'm
You
sure
wanna
it
see
is.
What are you gonna do?
Down.
Oh, I'm like remember, I'm like strangling your neck with my legs. I tightened up, like cross my legs. Because remember, I sit like this. I cross my legs around your neck, like as tight as I could.
Yeah, but you're also well. You do have some kind of thick legs, so that might be a problem for you.
Okay, loosen up.
I don't want to.
Well, at least
I'm
loosen up
nervous.
your legs so I can at least breathe.
Time in.
Yeah.
Titus, can you stop for a second?
Stop.
So okay, just hold still. I'm just gonna slowly just climb down your back. I'm just gonna do, like, kind of like do the foot thing, like test the water.
Just pick you up by the scruff and just drop.
Thud.
See?
It's as
You're-
solid as ground is.
we're perfectly safe.
I disagree.
I don't like
Ah.
this. Kyman, why do you like Titus do this?
Because the Sky God says apparently.
Emperor.
You're still just happily walking around and you're like, Emperor! Just like chilling.
Sky Emperor.
Okay, well,
Your wisdom's really showing.
it's like I guess we'll just keep going. Then. The whole time I'm walking, I'm just gonna like talk to Pam and be like, well, what happened while I was asleep?
We just explained
This?
it
Yeah, this entire thing.
to you. We've been
No,
walking-
because I only know what happened when we fell in. I don't know anything that led up to that point because I was asleep. Remember?
We've been walking for about a couple hours.
We walked up the mountain. There's a
Okay.
gigantic fucking portal. I say we go back. Titus says we don't. I convinced Titus to go back. Sky God out of nowhere is like,
Sky Emperor.
go forward. Titus says go forward. So I'm like, fine, fuck it. We jumped in, and now we're here.
Because whatever problem is probably through this portal.
Looking down at water, I'm just gonna like take my what am I holding? I can't remember. I'm gonna take my mace and just kind of like bonk bonk the ground and be like,
If it can hold me up, it's definitely gonna hold you up.
Kyman, am I dreaming?
You know, I really wish we were.
This is a strange dream.
Would you like to ride on my shoulders again?
I think I'll walk for a little bit.
Alright, so I'll say about 2 hours later, well, I mean, you see this sooner, but, so following the path, eventually you can you see it from the distance, but then eventually you see more detailed as you walk up to it. Following it, the water path brings you to the base of a great pyramid that is made out of coral. This colorful coral, it's not just like one color, it's just giant bunch of colorful coral. It's got coral kind of growing off of it in all direction and seaweed in between. It's very aquatic. There's a staircase leading to its entrance and water channels all the way or flow all the way down it from like many directions, like down the side of the staircase and just like all over it. There's water flowing down it. What do you guys want to do?
So there's a staircase?
There's
Well,
a
we quickly
staircase.
look at Kyla and say, Kyla, I don't. If we go up there, I'm saying right now, I don't think we should take anything.
I have an odd sense that that's a heretical building. We need to go in.
Titus.
Are there any doorways or anything, or just a staircase?
It leads into the.
Here's a better
small
question.
pyramid.
Here's a better question. Is the water flowing up the temple towards the top of it, or is it flowing down from the top of it?
Into it.
It's flowing up towards the top of it?
Yeah, that's the path that you were following was one of the channels that leads into the pyramid.
How big is this pyramid from
Big.
when
Pyramid big.
It's magic.
It's a pyramid.
it's a pyramid?
Big.
It's not pyramid scheme, is it?
So we'll find out.
Okay.
It's all coming together.
It's all coming together now. Okay, but water is flowing up the pyramid.
Yes.
Okay, Jesus, this is gonna suck. Oh god. Okay.
You know, we're already fucked. We've
Kylie,
been
that's not
walking.
the best
Let's go
person
for a
to-
ride.
Kevin, that's not the best choice.
You cannot get to the water channel. It's up above you.
So like, even if we touch the water, it's still
Yeah.
solid to us. We can't actually touch the water.
Got it. I thought you meant there was like a reverse waterfall going up the side.
That's what I thought too.
There is, but it's like flowing up above the pyramid. Like you can't reach it.
I thought
Yeah.
since it's like on the water, I thought the water was like flowing up the. That's what I was
It's like
wondering.
I think I said it earlier. I don't know if I said it well, but there was like towers almost of water and like kind of like pillars
Like
everywhere.
water slides?
No, like pillars. It's like think Greek Pantheon pillars.
Oh, like
Water.
aqueducts and things like that,
Yeah,
like running
just
water.
like
Okay.
water
So like
up,
a
and
tube.
then the path kind of all of those pillars kind of connected into a path above your heads, and that's what you were following, just walking along it up above you.
So like a long aqueduct. Okay.
Kinda, yeah. And so it is running up the sides of the pyramid into it, but it's not like touching the pyramid. It's just like the aqueduct is floating up above it into the pyramid.
Okay.
Got it. So we're going in then, yeah? Alright, cool.
We're going in.
I mean,
We're going in.
the building looks awfully heretical.
Can everybody roll perception?
Uh oh. Starting with who?
I don't care.
Sorry, that's it.
Net one.
All right, you'll notice a fucking thing.
Ooh, I'm too busy yelling at
17.
Titus.
All right.
What were we doing again?
Perception.
13.
13. Okay. So you can tell that there's something there, but you don't know exactly what it is. Titus, funnily enough, the one who notices shit, suddenly.
Rarely notice shit.
Rarely notices shit. You can tell dotted around this pyramid temple as you're walking up into it, you can see other portals, all with water flowing through them and into the temple. At the base of the steps, though, are the corpses of a few humans, a half-orc, and 2 halflings.
Half-orc.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember half-orc being part of the parties that went up there.
Or humans.
Or humans. There's halflings. I see an elf. You think that's our missing party?
You know, in retrospect, we really should have gotten a description of the halflings that went before us.
Well, it's a little late to try to get back.
Heck is that in retrospect?
In retrospect.
I'm just gonna kind of look at Titus. It's just like,
yeah, in
Not really.
retrospect, we probably should ask for a description.
it's like I'm just gonna sit there and just be kind of like, it's like, well, you know, it's a little late to ask that. Kind of look over at Titus and just be like, it probably would have been the best though.
Well, you see all those portals? This is not the only, the portal we went through is not the only one we went through.
That made no sense. You just said the portal we went through is
The
not the
portal that
only
we
portal
went through
we
is not
went
the
through.
only portal.
This portal ain't the portal we went through, but it's a portal, all right.
There's portals all over the world, apparently.
Slaps roof of temple. This baby can hold so many portals in it.
Anyways,
Oh,
Would you guys like to
I'm
go-
just gonna start walking up the steps.
well, I can investigate the corpses.
I'm gonna walk up the guy and investigate.
Well, I mean, we have to walk up the steps to get to the corpses, right?
No, they're at the base of the stairs.
Oh, I thought you meant they were like at the entrance that's at the top of the stairs.
But here's the more important thing: are they on the water or are they on the temple?
They're on the water now.
And they're not singing. They're like us. They go with the waves, correct?
Yeah, they're just sitting on top of the water.
So I'm gonna go up and at least investigate some. I'll investigate the half-orc, the halflings, and then the elf and the
I would like to loot the bodies, and while I am pilfering them, I would just like to look for a cause of death.
Okay. Which one of you? So you're doing which one first?
The half-orc, the halflings, and then the elf in that order.
Roll investigation, both of you, which work in reverse basically. And then Matthew, if you want to determine a cause of medicine, you get to roll medicine as well. Cause of
8 for medicine.
You can see that they have clothes and
No shit.
they have a sack with them, but nothing really strikes your fancy in the sack, and you're like, whatever, it's just shit and stuff that they had with them, and you can't really tell why they died. They're dead.
Cool. Who cares about humans anyways?
All right. Well, what did you roll?
For the half orc, I rolled a 15 for investigation.
Okay.
And then you want to roll for, and I roll for medicine to see how they die.
Yeah.
I thought you were starting with the halflings.
I started with
no,
half orc, then
halfling.
halfling, and then humans last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How many ages?
16 plus 5, so 21 for
Check was
medicine.
20, so
Damn.
yeah, you missed. You got it. They drowned.
Excuse me?
Get out!
They're wet, like their hair is wet. Their
Arf.
whole, like really the whole body is wet. And then you can tell like they have water specifically around their mouth and their lips are blue.
I don't like this.
You don't know it, but I
Are
would
their
basically
clothes
thought
dry,
just
or
like.
just-
No, all of them are
They're
soaking
both
wet,
soaking.
and his lips are blue as if
So-
he like froze
so-
and drowned at the same time.
You're still in the water, or are you like walking up? Are you looking at them, or are you just
I'm
walking
right
up?
next to you guys.
I'm looking at me like, Titus, can you lift up your foot with me, please?
Which foot?
It doesn't matter.
With the right foot.
Yeah, like you're gonna lift up like that towards me. So like
Sure.
you're looking like that. Is his bottom of his foot wet?
Lightly, but nothing super insane.
We may have a bigger problem than we originally thought.
Okay.
Come here.
This is an already humongous fucking
We're
catastrophe.
not just
A
walking
little
across the
bit.
fucking
You
ocean.
guys said that you fell in here, correct?
Well,
We
jumped
jumped
would
in.
be the more accurate term, but yeah.
But you didn't actually enter the water, correct?
We
You were
didn't
on top
swim
of
at
it?
all.
Nope.
These poor guys drowned.
I just want to look around me at everything made out of water and be all like, I wonder how that happened.
Kainan. What I'm saying
So
is,
insensitive.
Are the stairs like wet by chance? Like
It's just coral. The half-orc also has just like a sack of like rations. Weirdly enough, all of his stuff is dry. Not like his clothes, like his person is completely wet, but like the bag that he has with him is all dry.
who's he holding it? Or is it like?
It was like strapped onto his back.
Okay, that's all he had, like rations and stuff.
It was like rations, supplies for like adventuring, like standard adventure gear. He had a couple of daggers and a short sword.
Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna leave that there and I'm gonna move on to the halflings and just investigate them.
so the bag's dry, body's wet.
Yeah.
Magic.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's nothing. None of them were clearly rich or anything. They just look like upstanding clothes.
Is
for
there
town.
any identification on any of them at all that says who sent them or
We can take a finger.
where they? No.
I don't think that would help.
We can take a head. Once again, no.
That might help.
That will
You can identify a
You're
head.
not gonna be happy about it though.
I have a brand new sack we could keep the heads in.
Can I? I'm gonna look at kind of can I borrow a dagger, please?
Wait, don't the halflings also have daggers?
I don't know.
You
I
don't know.
didn't roll
He
high enough
rolled a
investigation. I literally just kind of like looked over.
Oh,
them
well, I'm
and
gonna come over hand him one of the daggers and I want to start searching the halfling bodies.
So I'm just gonna take it. And I'm just gonna like very carefully like cut out like a wide swath around it, so I have that patch.
Okay.
It's just like a town patch.
Yeah, you haven't seen the insignia before. But just for flavor text, you cut away, and he does have a tattoo of a cloud underneath his insignia.
On his a tattoo.
Yeah, just a tattoo underneath the insignia.
And so Tia sees this and we don't, I'm assuming.
Not unless she tells you to look.
I rolled a 7, by the way.
Yeah, you don't give a fuck what's on these halfling buddies.
I'm gonna really quickly take the dagger and making sure I don't cut too deep into it. I'm gonna cut down like the rest of his sleeve and up a little bit and kind of like play it open to see if there's any the
Any
tattoo.
other like tattoos?
Yeah, or if the tattoo continues, like it's not just that.
Do I notice her, like, cutting the rest of the sleeve?
Yeah. Oh, well,
I'm standing next to her, so I'm assuming I'll look perception.
15.
you're standing like right on top of me though.
15 as well.
Okay, yeah, both of you can notice.
I would just like to say, if you want him stripped, I can help you.
No, come here, Titan. Or come here, Titan.
I come there.
Do you recognize this? I'm gonna show him the badge.
Do I recognize that?
No, it's a insignia nobody's ever seen.
No, I don't recognize that.
Do we recognize any symbols on the tattoos?
So he's got like a small cloud or like a cloud, probably like the size of like Matt's tattoo. And that's probably right around where his little badge or his little patch would have been. And the quote underneath it is just "Look to the sky."
And so,
Believe
wait. He hasn't seen it yet, right? He just saw
he
Tia,
has not.
ripping
No.
the sleeve. Has Tia shown me the tattoo yet?
I believe she was calling you over.
I purposely called you over. I was like,
Yeah.
hey, man, come look.
Yeah, I know you showed me the
And then
exhibit.
and then the next thing I would have said he couldn't know
Yeah.
was that basically what about this?
I want to just pull the sleeve back over it and say, nah, it's nothing.
Look to the skies.
It just says "Look to the sky."
What language?
Common.
I'm basically just gonna like look around. I'm gonna assume that you didn't find anything else on the rest of them.
Halflings don't have much, they're halflings.
Okay. Do we know if these are the ones that got sent from the town?
You can infer that they are the villagers from the town,
The
except
fuck
for the
is the
half-orc.
elf? And where are the other 3 halflings?
Yeah.
Find out.
Probably
I mean, I
inside.
assume you'll find out at least. But
Really quickly for like 5 seconds, just for more flavor text. You walk over and put on your pants. Hey, listen, can you help me just like get them together? And, like basically get them where like they're like.
Sure. I'll put them in like burial kind of stand, like, you know, hands over their chest, whatever. And Sky Emperor takes upon their souls. Amen.
She's just gonna sit there and like.
What he said.
She's just gonna kind of like.
I want to be like what he said.
Tia's gonna open up.
Fuck you, dude.
Tia's gonna open up her thing of holy water. Just get a little splash, hand it to Titus. If Titus wants to splash, do you want to splash?
Sure.
Oh, you splash. Take it back.
I was gonna say don't hand it to me, I'll drink.
That's what I was really gonna do. It's like, kind of.
Oh yeah, I am kind of thirsty.
It's gonna burn for you.
yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna need a roll con check at that point.
You watch this, do this, and you're just like, yeah, woo, Sky, woo, brrr.
Take a drink.
That's literally how I just see it. Just like, oh yeah, praise the roof, brrr, yeah. Oh, it's like, oh thank you, I'm fucking parched.
Alright, we performed the death rite still on.
Alright, we can now
Anyways.
scale the tower.
Would y'all like to go into the pyramid?
Yeah.
Like to? No.
Have
Are we going to? Yes.
I mean, this might be your only way out. So
Yeah, probably is.
Or this might be a deeper hole we're about to dive into.
you walk into the first room of the pyramid.
I'm getting Oblivion vibes from this.
Yeah, with the what did it call him?
Anyways.
Sorry.
Yeah, so you walk in the first room. It's like you walk in and it seems to be like a giant, really tall ceilings, very large. You're not really sure where the water is going at this point. You can't see the water anymore.
But it's still water on the inside.
No, you're on coral now.
Oh yeah, the pyramid's
Yeah.
made out of coral.
Minecraft personally.
So roll perception. Roll perception.
Starting with Diamond.
7.
Okay.
4.
7.
Son of a bitch.
So yeah, we walk in.
we walk
is it a
in.
hallway or a room?
It's a room. There's a hallway on the inside though.
We are smart at moments we do not need to be smart, and dumb at moments when we need to be smart.
So in the first room, you can see Titus particularly notices that there is religious text on the walls.
Wait, isn't Titus the one who rolled the 4?
But he would notice because it's heresy.
Oh, that'd be religion. I do have religion as a roll. You want to roll that?
It's more that you don't like immediately identify it. It's just like you would notice that this is religion
Oh, it's like
outside
a
of yours.
mantra.
Yeah.
You also looked at it from outside, and you're like, that looks like a temple. That looks like heresy. So you walked up, of course, the first thing you're gonna look at, aha! See, I was right.
Which, for the record, he actually rolled the lowest, and there's a reason why he's noticing the religious text and not something else.
Oh, there's
Like the hallway on the other side of the room that I'm assuming is what we're noticing.
Yeah, you guys also notice like the religious text along the walls. There's some small booths where people who want to be faithful and like in a quiet contemplation can sit around. But that's like all you really notice. You can see that there is a way to pass through the room just directly in front of you.
I guess we move on.
What about Titus?
I mean, he would notice that you guys were moving. It's not
Oh,
like he's
okay.
not going
Yeah.
to stand there. He just doesn't immediately notice the passage, so he's
Hatred.
Would you
glaring
like to
at the
write-
heretics.
Can I read? Like, can I read it this at all, or is this like a language I would recognize?
It's kind of written in like hieroglyphic. You can kind of make out what it is trying to say, but you don't know exactly what it says. Kind of like hieroglyphics, where you can like tell that there's a story and you can kind of follow it.
Got it. Okay.
But
There's a boat. It does a thing.
yeah, you're
Brass
like
orb with strange runes.
Yeah.
Do these runes on the brass orb match the wall?
not matched, but you can tell that they're of similar nature.
I want to look at Titus. Do you want to write something on the wall about the Cloud Czar before we go?
You mean destroy it?
Yeah.
I don't think that might be the best.
Let's figure out the rest of this building before we just cave ourselves in here.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Really
start
quickly,
destroying
can I
it if
just
you don't know yet, but-
because I know like there's like text and everything. Can I just roll another perception check see if there's anything else I see around the room or anything that might be odd?
I feel like we stick out in this room.
Yeah. This odd coral building.
That is true. You guys do definitely stick out in this room. Yeah, I'm gonna say as you move through the room, as you're about to enter the hallway that you're about to enter, and you can like turn back around and do one more perforation
Okay.
screen plans.
It's a 15.
Okay, you actually notice the rest of the dead people are up here.
So
The other three halflings and the
And the elf.
no, the other
Yeah, three
There's
halflings.
four.
Three halflings and
There's
the
five.
there was 5 halflings, so 2 were down there.
Yeah, there was a
which,
party of 3 halflings and then a party of 2 and an elf.
which means
The party of 2 and or 3 and the elf are up here. Whatever.
There's three.
If that's the case, then that means that the elf somehow made it up here on his own,
Maybe.
or he made it
Well,
with
we
the other
also
two.
don't know which halfling he is with. It
Or
could
he
have been-
didn't make it out on this.
So I'm gonna like get your guys' attention and just be like, Hyman, Titus, I know
Where
that
were they?
Right next to the entrance.
So
just
we
went to
basically
the left.
walked in. And
Yeah, just walked in and didn't see it. So he turned around and they were sitting over there.
I'm assuming they died in a very similar manner, drowned, but they're oddly their apparels and whatnot are dry.
Just their belongings. Their like clothes, like their person is
Yeah.
soaked, but their belongings are dry.
Great finds. Yeah, I'd like to loot the elf.
Right.
Just bag of rations.
Can
and
I just
daggers.
go over and just kind of like just stand with him and just investigate as well?
Investigation?
Yep.
15.
All right. You notice that he's got a bag. It's a slightly larger bag at least because it's not on a halfling. And he's got some rations and a water skin and just regular old adventuring gear.
Does water skin have water?
Yeah. Do you really want more water while you're here?
Yeah. I don't trust this water.
That's actually fair. That's fair.
Hyman, I would just be careful if you're gonna drink this.
It's
Eight.
well, I still got Betty's tea.
Yeah. They see superior.
So I've got the sack, the water skin, and then how many rations?
4.
I'm just gonna have Titus help me just kind of get the other ones back into the surrounding those.
And
Splish
so
splash.
was that everything?
Emperor
Or,
takes upon herself.
Off the elf, yeah.
so
You didn't write that
water,
down.
ration, sack, nothing else.
No, he didn't have. No, I guess he would have had
The
like, a dagger.
Emperor
He had, like a
protects.
dagger. And that's about it.
Cool. I will take the dagger as well.
Okay.
I'm
This-
building a collection of daggers.
Or you can start throwing.
I would recommend against that
Oh, for you, yeah.
because I have a -2 dex.
Yeah.
Dude, I still learn how to throw a dagger. Bad feeling about this.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
History room.
5. I only have 5 daggers. That doesn't seem right. Well, I guess that kind of seems right.
After we're done, I'm just gonna roll a quick investigation check over the rest of the body, if that's alright.
Alright.
It's a 16.
Okay. The halflings have a pretty similar adventuring pack, like rations, water skin.
On
yada,
each other, I'm
yada.
assuming.
Yeah, they each have a dagger. That's about it. They have some boots that might fit you if you want them, but
I like my boots.
yeah, they're standard kind of regular boots. So
So how many rations?
I would say like 8 total, 4 between each of them.
Alright.
Or no, there's 3 up here, so 12. Sorry.
So I'll take 4. Titus, do you want 4?
Sure.
And then Hyman, do you want any more?
I have 20 rations.
Okay, I'm gonna take 8 of them then. Cause that sounds like a good thing. Actually, how many rations do you have?
Assuming I ate one while we're resting, 7.
I'm going to give you 6 then. I'm going to take 2. And then I'm also going to take 2 daggers. And I'm going to give the last dagger to Hyman.
Alright.
You giving me 2 more? Or
Yeah, I gave you 6 total out of the 8.
You're gonna give me another dagger?
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah, dude. Cool.
We continue onward.
Alright, are we actually continuing into the passageway now?
Yes.
Okay. So you guys walk into the passage. It continues on to like your west, so it will go forward first and then take a right, sorry, and then it kind of curves back around to the north. It will open up into kind of a small like divot that is partially submerged in water. Do you guys want to proceed before I continue the rest of the story?
So we went straight and then.
It was just like a passageway that kind of hooked right and then back straight where you were going originally.
Okay, so it's basically straight. It just has a little bit of a kink in the middle.
Yeah, it takes you over a little bit more, so it's just not an exactly straight hallway into the next place.
Okay,
So,
and then the next place is a room that's partially filled with water.
Yeah, what you see from the passageway before you go into the water, it's kind of like, you know how like you can go into a hallway and there would be like a divot, and then that portion that you have to, it's like it's technically called like a kennel. It would be like partially submerged with water, but you can see there's dry land on the other side, like more coral.
And it's still hallway, it's not a room.
No, it's about to open up into a room, but right, what you can see is submerged, and you can see the other side that's dry, but then there's more room technically to your right, but you can't see it yet.
Oh, is it? You'll have a divot like that. Normally, you have like two grates on both sides. That way, water can flow through it. So.
Kind of. It's just like submerged, I would say. There's not really any grates. There's no way for the water to flow. You're kind of not sure why the water's there.
But if we weren't like, we're not going to drown. We're trying to cross it.
No, I would say that so long as you ride on Titus's shoulders, you won't get wet at all. It'll probably come up to like his knees and his waist.
So the walls are made out of coral, right?
Yeah.
Can I like try and scale the coral and not step in the water?
Do you want to?
Okay.
You make dex check?
Yeah.
As soon as those words come out of her mouth, this fear.
Want to make a dex check?
Well, first things first. I want Titus to walk across.
Well, I'm gonna be smart and pull out the lance I still have and just double check how deep it is.
I'd say it comes up a couple feet, but Really?
So we'll be like up to my knee. Like,
yeah, maybe like mid thigh.
Okay.
And like the deepest part, but really not super deep. Nothing grabs onto the. Nothing grabs onto
So
your
it's
water.
like the swish around.
But this
the
is water that he's actually walking into,
Yeah,
not walking
it
on.
will. It's not going. You're not going to walk on it. It will. It's like allowing the lance to go through it.
So it's kind of noticeable, like where the water. Like, okay.
yeah.
So just a quick brush of the lance on top on the water, see if anything grabs on. Nothing.
No, it's just water.
Turns around. Seems safe. Pull away the lance. Pull on my warhammer again, and just one step, two step.
Yeah. No, you are able to make it across to the other side without any inhibitions. Actually, the water seems to impede your movement less than like regular air would. It seems relatively easy to move through.
You don't need to ride on my shoulder for this, by the way.
Yeah, it will be up to like your eyebrows.
So I'm gonna.
So wait, it's 4 feet deep?
It's like 3 feet deep.
It's enough that if I try to walk through it, it'd be like right at
Yeah,
my
it'd be like
throat.
up to her mouth, and she'd be like. So I guess you could walk over through it, but
So I'm just at like 4 feet, so it's probably enough where I could probably like. I'd have to like at one point I probably have to like kind of like swim a little tiny bit to get across.
Oddly enough, the water isn't actually causing water drag.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so when Titus comes out the other side, he wet?
yeah.
We haven't
He was just
crossed
in the water.
yet.
I'm so
I'm gonna get just as wet either way, pretty much, even if I fall in. I'm gonna try and like do the scale the wall. I want to go in this water.
So I'm gonna be on your shoulders.
15.
All right.
After -3.
Yeah, after my -2.
I'm gonna crawl up on you.
Yeah, I rolled a 17.
Titus.
Roll one more.
Can you see if anything bad's out there?
So for nothing.
No, no,
Zero.
you're probably.
Is it?
I rolled a 2 and I have
Oh.
a -2.
Well,
Divine sense.
you're not gonna fall in the water. You're just gonna fall like get the wind knocked out of you on the other side.
Oh, okay. So I can't get down efficiently.
Yeah, that was what the dex check was for. You made it across. You fall onto the dry coral behind you. Roll a d4 for your damage. Because you are landing on coral, which I was already going to make you make a con save or something to see if you took damage from holding the coral like that, because coral hurts.
Yeah.
It's pretty jagged shit.
Yeah.
Sounds like we got across without anything.
Shoot.
I just want to see
Alright,
though,
take
because
your
we're
damage.
in here now, and
So what did you say?
We're on the other side. I like to use divine sense.
it was originally to ask him before he left, but I figured since as we crossed through, we got to the side, and just like he was just like, Titus, is anything bad out there?
It's a quick ping. 60 feet.
Yeah.
Fiend. Obviously.
Hey, oh, we've been through this.
Yeah, no, there's nothing immediately evil.
Fucking just a shit ton of like warnings just pop up.
Right, so as you guys come out into the room, to your right, you'll notice it's kind of like a large, round rotunda of a room. Roll perception.
14, I think.
Yeah, 14.
Okay.
7.
12.
Okay. Titus is consumed by the thought of heretics, which I don't know when he's not, so.
Yes. There's vault. There's vault. There's vault.
But everybody else notices, so you notice the large circular room, it appears to be some sort of like kitchen or a place where like food might be prepared. There's 3 passageways heading to the north, which would that might be to your left, to the east and to the west from this central room. The north is an open passage, but the west has a small wooden door, and the east is a stone door. But there are 2 crabmen at the table in the kitchen, and they will stand an alarm at the sight of you because you guys were not being stealthy. But they don't get to attack first because their perception was shit. So they will shout. Y'all are gonna need their bowling. It should be real quick.
Whoa, Grumman. Heretics. Hermetics. You know.
What'd you say?
Hermetics.
Yeah.
Anyways, so there's 2 of them.
Yes, there are 2 crab people.
Do they have weapons or just their claws?
Just pinchers.
Pinchers. So.
Roll initiative.
Okay.
They don't like you.
15. That's. Oh, wait. I don't get a negative to initiative anymore. 18.
Really?
Why?
Oh, fuck, I'm looking at the wrong person.
Your batteries are low, bro.
That's fine.
Okay. So you're still 15?
Yeah, 15.
Cool.
21.
All right.
Pretty sure your initiative is shit since they're crabs. Oh.
14.
All right. Titus, go ahead.
Nice. How far are they?
I'd say they're about 60 feet away from you.
30 feet towards them.
Okay.
And then as
Perfect, you even put them exactly 60 away.
as a ready action, if you get within melee range, I'm smacking with the hammer.
Green buddy, I'm gonna go ahead and bah.
Roll to hit.
23.
You hit.
And now I roll damage.
Mm-hmm.
One of these. Gosh, I wish Eldritch Blast was something other than a D10. I hate rolling D10s.
What's that?
I just don't like them. 12.
I roll damage.
Yep.
Hey, that's pretty good. Does Eldritch Blast level up with you?
It does do additional, so I can shoot more than 1 beam at certain levels. So at 5th level, I get 2 beams, 3 at 11, and 4 at 17th level.
Nice.
So you double, triple, and quadruple damage.
Yeah, and you make a separate attack roll for each beam. And my current modifier is a +4, so at level 17, I'll have a guaranteed 16 damage.
That's
16 is not that much.
Still, it's guaranteed damage. It's better than 0.
Well, so long as I hit. But my modifier to hit is +6, so currently, yeah. It's going to get higher.
What was your attack roll on it?
I hit it for 12.
Oh, so its AC is 12.
No, he.
Oh, I rolled a 23 to hit.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind then. We don't know what the fuck its AC is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say now that he's been hit, he's going to let out an ungodly scream, and suddenly a giant frog is going to appear from a body of water, the body of water that's behind you.
So the frog is literally right behind you.
Yes.
Uh-oh! Here, this can be the frog.
Give me mouse guy.
Oh. Stop.
He's giant.
Hello there.
Oh, hello there!
Fine, giant, like, takes up too much in space.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
I guess technically its name is giant frog, but it is considered a medium beast.
I
Yes,
guess
ain't a fucking small frog.
I guess for a
It's
frog.
a big frog.
For a 5-foot frog? Yeah, that's actually really huge.
That's terrifying!
We used to see those
And he
movies,
just
yeah.
appears. And he was not in the water before.
Right,
Just hops out of the water.
Like you're just standing there and you're like, bah, and you're like, I hit it. You hear the noise, like, fuck you. All of a sudden you just hear ribbit.
Bye!
Yeah, the crab man screams in pain and he is alerts his friend. But that doesn't mean it's Doctor's turn.
I am.
It loses a turn.
Yep.
I am. Really quickly, I am going to. Pull out my my bottle of holy water, give it a little dash, and I'm going to kind of clench my hands around it like this, and then say, "Holy light, bless us," and myself, and I'm going to cast on myself, Kaiman, and Titus, and we are all blessed.
It's the pincer's turn. It's the pincer's turn. And you are closest, Titus, so good luck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
25 feet.
Attack.
1,
Yeah,
2,
because you
3,
have the
4, 5, 6. You can roll a hit if you want.
On green boy.
On green boy, yeah.
8 plus 7, I think it was.
Roll the d4 as well.
Sure.
Because why not?
So yeah, 8 plus 7 is 15, plus 3 is 18.
Alright, you hit. Cool. Roll damage.
Let's see. Hold on one second. Let me double check something. Excuse me. I'm going to quickly use a bonus action to cast Divine Favor on myself.
But you can't do that because it's not your turn. You're just reacting and you're hitting him.
You're right. 1d8 plus 5 and... Don't want to use Divine Smite right now?
Nah.
Okay. 2 plus 5 is 7.
Cool.
7 damage to Green Boy.
So he's taking 19.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's your spell on him first? Okay.
Yeah. Green boy was the one I hit.
Alright, Crabman gets to attack twice because he has 2 pincers.
Sure.
He has multi-attack. So they're basically all 4 going to attack you.
All 4?
Well, you're going to have 4 attacks attempt to hit you.
Okay.
He's got a plus 5 to hit. What's your AC?
18.
Oh, okay, he hits.
Oh boy.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, that was lucky. So first one's 4 damage.
Damn.
Second pincer, he hits again. That one's 11 damage.
So that's 15.
That's just the first guy.
Hold up. I will use Stone Endurance now.
Okay.
Just on 11 damage.
Well, he's about to have 2 more of those hit him.
So 1d12 plus 3. 7, 3, so I take 1.
Okay. So blue's now rolling to hit you. He hits. That's another 11. Last one doesn't hit you though.
Cool.
So 11, 1, and 4.
Yeah. And that's the end of their turn, and the frogs rolled a 1 in their initiative, so he doesn't get to go.
That makes it Titus' turn.
It is indeed Titus' turn.
Hey, Green Boy.
That would get fucked.
Bonus action first. Let's pump up some radiance on myself. Attacking. 5 plus 7, 12 plus d4 to 14.
That hit?
Nice.
Isn't that a good thing I did?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great
it really
action.
is.
1d8
I haven't
plus
played
5.
Umok in so long, I forgot what it's like to be a support.
3 plus 5 is 8 plus a d4 radiance. 1, so 9 damage.
He's dead. Woo! Green boy's dead. We can move in. Alright, Matt, it's your turn.
Oh boy.
What are you gonna do?
Actually, so I moved over here. You said this door was made out of stone, right?
No, that one's wood.
Oh, this one's wood.
Wait,
And we
that's
can't
wait.
see the stone one.
No, you cannot, right? That's the west door?
Yeah, that's the west door.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the wood one.
Okay.
Wait, quick question. Did Frogboy not move?
He
He
one.
rolled a 1 as initiative, so he didn't get to go. So
Ah.
he has appeared, but he does not get to go this time.
Ta-da!
He's assessing the situation.
He's realizing this is a very poor idea. He should probably remember the fuck out of here.
I am going to move further away. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 over there. And then I am going to. Yes, I'm going to bat.
Roll hit.
Net 20.
Oh, damn.
Roll damage.
Roll my +4. So I got a 26 to hit.
Great.
Or actually, no, that's a 28 to hit.
Cool. Just roll your damage.
Still crit.
Quit showing off.
26 damage on Blue Boy.
He's dead.
Solid.
Good job.
This-
Yeah. Alright.
That fucking frog scooped me.
No.
Fuck this shit.
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Alright.
You know, this is probably gonna be bad. But we're just gonna see 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. He's in range. I'll give it a shot. It might not work, but no big deal. I'm going to cast Sacred Flame on the frog. I'm going to hold up my hand and say, feel the light. And he's going to make a dex save of 13. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to make it.
Yeah, he made it.
Okay. And can
Is that your turn? Are you done?
I? Yes, but what I'm also going to do
There's always
is
a but.
I'm not going to do that actually because I can't because I don't fucking have to. It is now not my turn anymore.
Alright, that is Frog's turn then.
Hey, Froggy Woggy.
So yeah, he does his giant leap 20 feet forward, and then he comes to get you. He doesn't like the fact that he just got yelled sacred shit at in his own tomb. Okay, so he does get Tia, but he does not get you. Try this. Okay, so you take 6 damage from his bite. You can roll to get out of the grapple, and then you can roll. If you get out of the grapple, you can roll again to do your concentration.
That's a 1. Guess who's getting swallowed up?
You are indeed. Yeah, against a smaller target. The attack hits. You are swallowed.
Sorry, this
I
is
just feel tears get ripped off my back for a second. It's like, what the hell happened?
I'm just watching him pour.
The target.
Glad I got away from
Alright,
that.
so the swallowed target, you're
taking popcorn.
now blind and restrained, but you have total cover against any attacks outside of the frog, so he can't miss and hit you. If that helps at all. And now I just have to roll 2d4 acid damage to see if the stomach acid hurts you.
Oh, well, if you're rolling the damage, it's hurting him.
Well, yeah.
It's
Like,
seeing
how
much
bad?
it's hurting him.
Yeah. Okay, so 6 initial damage just from the bite, for the record.
Now he's rolling the acid.
Yeah, and until you get out, or actually really until someone gets you out, I don't see any way for you to get out of this on your own. So you take 3 additional acid damage. At the start of his next turn, you'll do it again because you're still in the acid.
My turn?
Anyway,
Let's get
yeah, it is now your turn.
So, feeling Tia getting ripped off my back.
And swallowed by a frog.
Turned in panic and it's like, oh, hell no!
Just like swing around.
All right,
Swinging.
roll to hit.
20 through the 25.
You hit him.
1d8 plus 5 with my radiant still active. 4, 5, 9. 1, so 10 damage.
Cool. All right. He's still kicking. Still hopping.
Your
turn.
I am going to. This is dangerous.
It is. I don't really appreciate
10,
this.
15, 20, 25. I want to get away from the frog. Okay.
You can see the frog?
What? Yeah, I can see the frog.
Okay.
It's a gigantic frog! Bah!
What?
Roll one trick. Do you want me to reroll that?
Yeah, reroll it.
Is that 1?
No.
Is it like 2?
9.
Doesn't hit.
Who would have thought? That's unfortunate. As a bonus action, I am going to use one of my pebbles. I am using Magic Stone. Roll to hit again. 13.
It hits.
Whoa! Taking 5 damage.
Dead?
Nope.
Yeah.
Why would it be dead? It hasn't
She's
taken,
stuck in the stomach right now.
hasn't taken any damage yet.
It's taken like 13.
From. Oh, yeah, you hit it.
I had it with 10 total damage.
You've taken 15 total
Yeah.
for the 2 of you.
about one pebble.
I'm going to roll your acid damage because now it's the
Oh, that's right, yeah.
because you're inside of his frog stomach. 6 more. And he can't swallow you, but he's going to attempt to bite you.
Bite.
You.
Oh, me?
Yep.
Sure.
He does not bite you.
Well, no. Get. Open your mouth now. 26.
You hit.
Wait, do I not? Oh, I don't get to do anything, do I?
Nope.
You're inside
You're
a frog, so no. You don't
stomach
get a turn.
of a frog.
Aww.
We're
Yeah.
desperately trying to get you out right now.
You are completely restrained. You can't do anything.
10 plus 2, 12 damage.
dead.
Cool. So,
So Tia, he will fall to the ground. His corpse is just there, and you can now. The muscles are relaxing around you. All of his frog stomach muscles, and you
So
can
it's gonna like
attempt to like
slide.
shimmy
yeah, just
yourself
kind of like go
out.
slide down this guy's hand, like.